Welcome, y'all. Y'all can't see me, but it's all good. You here for the message, and I definitely want to show you the visuals of the cards. Okay, so let's get it closer this way. So this is for whomever comes across this message. If you are new to my page, welcome, baby. I am Goddess High Priestess Empress Ambala Pantera. And this is going to be just, messages. Whenever I'm guided to do these types of messages, this could just be for anyone. This could be one of those moments where, you know, you could more than likely be preparing for bed or wherever you may be. And there's a lot going on in that mindset of yours. Welcome, Ocean Goddess, beloved. Welcome. So yeah. Oh, look at the peoples that be up, huh? Okay. Welcome, Alana. So I'm going to start with the Sacred Journey Activation cards for the soul. All right. Thank you, Mama Universe and Papa Universe. Infinite Source, Creator of all. What is the message for the collective? And also, yes, I am doing the personal energy updates one on one. Check the community tab, community board for that information. All right. And for like the pricing and the scheduling, email me. But once I receive your email and I respond to you, I'll be available via Zoom to provide you with your energy update within 24 to 48 hours. The aim is 24 hours, but obviously it will depend on, how many I've been doing during that day, so on and so forth. Okay. But yeah, so here we go. Message for the collective. Okay. We have Between Worlds, New Direction, Slow and Steady. Number 5, Between Worlds, New Direction, Slow and Steady. A lot of solar plexus energy being reactivated or realignment with the solar plexus. I'm also getting where some of you could be actually connecting to a new appetite or eating healthier, especially in Taurus season. That's definitely a thing, and we are approaching Jupiter and Taurus. So, yeah. So, this new direction, you may be in between worlds because you're being presented with what it is that may be based off of quantity and not so much quality as you're being guided to connect with more that is of quality. Okay. Things that you value the most. And then we have another 5. So there's been a lot of synchronicities today. In the previous message before this one, the live that we did, what was that? Internalizing the changes. That was a message of 7s. This one apparently is of 5s because you have 532 here, 5 5. That is a total lunar eclipse now. Well, lunar eclipse, I have to double check if it's total, but lunar eclipse in the sign of Scorpio, looking beneath the surface, shielding your energy first and foremost before you look beneath the surface, or looking beneath the surface as to where you can find this shield that is not so much of a wall but a boundary. Okay, under this, because it's showing through here, we got celebration number 6. So moving forward, 3 times 2 is 6. So planting a new seed here. I'm seeing the 9 ether energy come through. Huh. Let me see what this talking about here. Give me 1 second. Let me go to the Starseed Oracle. What's the message here for the collective Starseed family? Between worlds as they approach this new direction. Wow, you have double mission here. So yeah, things are being seen in doubles. Synchronicities and doubles. Pay attention to a synchronicity that you see specifically within 24 hours, that you see double. You have Lightworker, Star Seed, serve the world by being you, and again, another peeper, Earth, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. So that I'm also sensing that you are grounding your energy as you may have been going through a lot of astral travels or stepping into the etheric realms more than usual. And I'm saying more than usual because now you're conscious of it. So it's changing your frame of mind or your mindset about certain things here. As far as your human experience, we have number 5, between worlds, life transition and new directions. The ancient soul of the sea turtle travels on many journeys throughout its physical life. The hard shell of the turtle is its home and protection. Across many cultural groups, turtles can be viewed as good or bad omens. They are often visualized as the bridge between heaven and earth and the guiding spirit that supports the world and its people. Turtles are independent travelers, always pushing forward in new directions. The nature of the sea turtle encourages exploration and experimentation at a steady pace. Patience is needed now, collective, as you encounter new opportunities that will directly affect your life decisions. While the turtle represents the patience of life and waiting for the proper timing, it says here right time. So intuitive time, because I'm picking this up as the right side of the brain. So it says here, while the turtle represents the patience of life and waiting for the intuitive nudges, you are encouraged not to wait long. Right now, you may be feeling energetically blocked, physically stagnating, or feeling stuck, or in between decisions that can take you left or right, leaving you worrying if you will make the wrong decision. Everything comes in divine direction, collective, with the turtle totem. Avoid waiting too long to seize opportunities, carpe diem, if they present themselves while the current momentum is present. Being in the right place at the right time, intuitive time, divine timing is essential for the turtle. Be patient but assertive. A new change in career path, living arrangements, and residential location are possible now. Your home is your sanctuary. Ensure a physically clean and decluttered atmosphere for relaxation and wellness. Pay close attention to where you direct or channel your personal energy, as you can be led down opposing paths. Travel and long journeys can be favorable now, including physical and spiritual quests. I had a dream of 555 in red. I don't remember the rest of the dream. That's all you really had to remember. 555 in red. The root chakra, Mars energy, 9, but that is 15, 6. And 6 was a celebration card here. As the foundation shifting, surrender to this birth of creation. Again. Okay. Travel and long journeys can be favorable now, including physical and spiritual quests. Go with the flow. Enjoy the journey and trust in the process of life. Ultimately, just like the sea turtle, you may need to surrender. Yeah, whoa, okay, there's that. mm-hmm. Of potential growth. And speaking of the root chakra, we have here 31 again. Surrender. Secret temptation being led astray. 3131. Something could also be significant about March 1st, and we have cosmic connection. Or this could also be energies around you, that have a very strong impact on your energetic signature. Go with the flow and enjoy the journey and trust in the process of life. Ultimately, just like the sea turtle, you may need to surrender. Let your spirit wander and drift within the sea of life to find your direction. The sacred crystal for this card is the celestial quartz. The archangel of assistance is Suriel, which is the archangel of knowledge of life cycles. So knowing more about the cycles and the changes you've had. Deep within the root. The shadow aspect of the Between Worlds 1111 on the timer. The shadow aspect of this card: irresponsible actions, financial mismanagement. So that could be a clue here for some of you where it's like, if it's not something of quality, it may just be something you like for the moment. And you're being asked to focus on quality, something that can multiply itself. Investment. And I'm hearing starting from yourself, within you. I trust in the flow of life, the affirmation. I trust in the flow of life. I am safe and protected in my soul's sacred journey. I trust in the flow of life. I am safe and protected in my soul's sacred journey. I trust in the flow of life. I am safe and protected in my soul's sacred journey. That is the message of this wonderful sea turtle in the seas of gold, the seas of honey, the seas of the pineal gland, the seas of the mind's eye. Let's look at these two different directions here. What is direction 1 for the collective source? What is direction 1 for the collective? Direction 1. Okay. Wow. Immediately as that came out, I got buffalo running towards the storm. Direction 2. Direction 2. Direction 2. Ooh, more water. A lot of water here, but one is calmer than the other. Let's get some clarity about this here, because we have Archangel Ariel and we have the storm warning, the water and winds of change. At the bottom of the deck here, we have the world. Speaking of the completion of a cycle here, number 11, 29. At the top of the deck, we have community. So yes, this energy about being in between worlds, two directions here, has to do with those around you. This is why you're being asked to be grounded, to ground yourself. Because a lot of the intense energetic signatures that are surrounding y'all are more than likely coming from others. They are your reflection, yes, but this could also be, as we have been mentioning in the past few messages, a part of yourself that you are closing the door on. Okay? But let's get the center of it all, the heart of it. Wow. Healer of the ages. I heard it's been a long time coming to come to this point. And the point is, angles of light, where you are accepting the gifts that you have, the abilities, the supernatural abilities that you have. Okay? Let's get some more information here. So for direction 1, as far as what it is that you're in between worlds of, there's a storm warning on one side, and on the other side you have an archangel. So angels have to do with angles of light. I'm putting the puzzle pieces together here, okay? 1036 could also be significant. Oops, excuse me. Girl. Okay, there you go. So we're going to see what source is guiding you to do as far as point A, storm warning. When it comes to this storm warning, we have the wolf. Okay. Let me first and foremost, where is, you are right here, my dear. Oh, okay. I was trapped. Oh, these cards. Let's look at storm warning before we read the wolf's message here. Okay. As you can see it already. Let's see. This could be a point that you have already come from also. Clouds on the horizon. This card indicates a potential difficulty either in the external world or within yourself and your emotional life. The difficulty is coming closer. You may have already heard rumblings of potential problems around you. The caution here is to be conscious, yet not fearful. Consider what's going on and look at the situation with calm clarity. Investigate your options and honor yourself and your intentions. Investigate your options and honor yourself and your intentions. Stand up for yourself and take action on your own behalf, collective. As with all difficulty, even the worst storm passes. So whatever it is, this is that you have come from, and you could be dissolving the residue of this storm-like situation, just know that was just temporary. Always remember you have the power and wisdom to handle whatever may come your way. There's nothing that you experience in this human experience as a spiritual, soulful being that you cannot handle. Okay? The affirmation for the storm warning: I have the power to overcome any obstacle, no matter what is going on. I can be strong, confident, and self-directed. And with that, to support your message from your solar plexus, which is also your fourth brain, in connection to the lower mind, you are being guided to lead by example. Be kind, compassionate, and have unconditional love towards yourself and others. Access your inner brilliance. Utilize your infinite, and I said intuitive, utilize your infinite intuitive power. Love that. Break free from any limiting paradigms and begin to walk your new path right now in this moment. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on. Where are my Caraichio? Tell me more about this message for the collective. At the bottom of the deck, you have independence, knowledge, and clarity. The Falcon. Divine perception is awakening here for you. Therefore, you're being guided to grow spiritually and find clarity and rise above any relationship issues of the past that literally led you to the storm. To cleanse out whatever is at the root of you. Not only through, but through awakening that part of yourself. It says here, your intuitive nature, speed, and accuracy allow you to find and seize opportunity effortlessly. Again, with seizing the opportunity. Let's see what's going on here. I'm picking up on Saturn vibes right now. Okay. Wow. So with the 9 of Cups here, this is a wish fulfillment, but it's coming through like a wish fulfillment that was temporary. Now, granted, everything in this realm, in the physical, is temporary. But this had to do with something that came about in your life that brought forth this storm, only for you to align with you being the pathfinder. It's like you had to close out 9 different cycles, but you would have to trust your intuition and your gut as far as what to do, where to go, why, when, where you're doing what you're doing, especially as it relates to the right side of your brain, your intuitive powers, because that's at the other end of this bridge. Archangel Ariel, show me more. 9 of Cups is Jupiter in Pisces, which is literally March 1st to March 10th. Let's see here. Wow, Page of Wands. Now the Page of Wands has to do with the message that you received, a message of great news. This could have happened during the time of November 22nd to the 28th. You may have been born during that time, on that date. What's this coming through here? But the Page of Wands also connects to numbers 26, so healthy partnerships, and the number 8. With the South Node in Scorpio, there has been a lot of energetic signatures connected to partnerships that no longer serve you. And this South Node in Scorpio with Pluto in Aquarius right now, and the effect it had on the new moon in Aries, the solar eclipse. The past is literally the past. The past is now fully behind you. The past is now fully behind you. And that's what I was picking up when the turtle came out by itself, where you may feel like you're in between worlds, not knowing if the past is truly behind you, but it is. The next card you have here, 8 of Pentacles, Sun in Virgo, Queen of Cups, Cancer, and then we have Mars in Capricorn. 9, 10, 11. Your finances are balancing out though. This led to your finances balancing out because this card, the shadow aspect, has to do with financial mismanagement also. Look at that. We got Empress here at the bottom of the deck and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. So you may have been like the go-to person for a lot of people in your life. You may have been the one who would calm down the storms for others and left yourself on the back burner. But there may have been a message that came through that was great news for you, but not so much for everyone else around. Because now you're doing what you have to do for you. Hence the storm warning. And then we have the wolf here, being guided to lead by example. So leading by example, in some cases, most cases, there's certain things you have to do on your own or with others who are not who people expected you to work with. But this is giving the vibes of realizing where you can't mix business with pleasure. And then we have the Queen of Cups was showing itself to me here is, are these are rocks? Okay. Yeah, these are rocks. All right. You see that baby right here holding the fish? This is given that the strongest vibration of where you are in your grandmother's womb at the time that she's born. So you may have been doing exercises or working on your personal development where you have cut cords where they were supposed to be cut. You've been working on this for a while. I feel like you may have had, this might be your 8th cycle here on the planet. It's like from a child, you had this still like faith. Okay. Joan of Arc. You've always been connected to Archangel Michael. So from early, you've always known what you wanted to do. You may have come across as someone who was headstrong, but you knew that you had to lead by example from a very young age. Ace of Wands, speaking of personal development. From a young age, you were very ambitious and mindful as to what it is that you were ambitious about. So a lot of these storms in the past was clearing out the feelings of others around you that you may not have been aware of, but was affecting you, energetically affecting you because it was around you. So this is definitely 12th house energy coming through here now. Hidden enemies. You had to put work in with ancestors. You had to put work in as far as which ancestors to work with. Aquarius. I feel like it's digging through to get to the point where you know your connection to the cosmos. Just like those before you have done so. And those before you that have done so, you notice subconsciously. It may not necessarily be something that's written, because that's been the message that has been coming across quite a bit, where a lot of you have information that has yet to be written. And as you remember, you start to see it, on YouTube or video that's connected to it. Yes. Sun card. Two of Cups. This is beautiful. And Temperance. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, and the Nine of Cups is back here again. So, yeah, that's okay. That's literally confirming what I'm saying right now. So, we have here, notice you got Temperance holding these two, right? Don't forget to like the video, y'all. Appreciate you. The Two Cups here, but you have the macrocosm of this energy and the micro. This would be the perfect example of heaven on earth. What's going on in heaven, which is the brain of God and your cerebrum, but there are things that you have to do in order for that energy to rise. Wow, okay. That's why I was showing you the Queen of Cups card and that baby at the bottom, because that baby is holding a fish, and the fish is representative of Christos, the Christ oil, that once released from the brain, from the cerebrum, it goes down to the sacral, where then it has to rise to the solar plexus in order for it to go through its process, where it's able to rise again, which is why when the sun is in your moon sign, you're going to hear me say that often, because I really feel like, not that I feel as though that's going to be pivotal for many of you in terms of the blood and the life force that flows through you, because that is the way for your red blood cells to rejuvenate themselves. That when the sun is in your moon sign for those 3 days, 2.5, but 3 days, you want to make sure you're in a peaceful environment. You're not consuming alcohol. You're not engaging in sexual activity, but just being in a space where you're enjoying life and what it means to be alive. Granted, yes, sexual activity is one of those, but during this time, the best example I can give you as far as that, not making love while giving birth. Okay, so allowing the process to happen where the process is to happen. But back to your message here with the Two of Cups, with this Sun card and the Chariot outside of it. This is also speaking of how we have this energy coming through as far as like what is going on either side of you being in between worlds. Yemaya is definitely significant here with the Chariot also in Cancerian energy, lunar energy, wolf luna energy. And then the Sun card here is also significant as far as the other side of this bridge. The Sun is also in the Temperance card here. Had to step away from what was comfortable in order for this healing to happen. This could have been leaving an environment, any type of environment that makes you feel comfortable. And when I mean comfortable, is connecting that to being stagnant. But once you moved away from that, or this could be even a way of thinking as a result of what you've been feeling. So there's something that there was a comfort zone you have as far as feelings are concerned. until you had this storm occur in your life, which made you shift. There was like, when you hear someone say, when you're really tired of doing something, you know you're tired of doing something, because right then and there, you're going to make the decision to change it. But a lot of times that also connects to your faith and being able to change it, not hoping it will change, but having faith that it's going to change. And the moment you exercise that, you're now applying the strength that you have. And then this is when you start to take that action towards that change. Now, the temperance is also connected to Jupiter, but also the pituitary gland. So once you've reached a point where you're like, okay, mixing up these energies really don't connect, it's not bringing forth the formula of success, something has to change. And for a lot of you, that's reconnecting to your passion. Reconnecting to your passion with this fire symbol in the center here. And once you connect to your passion, now you're able to take part in that activity of the Christ oil, where no matter what's going on around you, you're going to find a way to be in a peaceful environment. 3 days straight. Why has the connection been a lot of interference and choppy lately? And you have been live on my end. I've noticed that. I really noticed that. But hey, just like y'all going through y'all frequency changes, this one over here too, energetically speaking, stepping in more of being limitless. Shout out to the peace dealer. Being more in that limitless energy. Because I've spoken to a few people who are like, not like, but who are moving in a way or really tapped into that God mode. And they can power up, electronic if they want to that extent. And that's happening to most of y'all up in here too. So I want to see what Archangel Ariel is saying here. 2, 2, 2. 7, 14, 2. 7, 14, 2, 19. 7, 14, 2, 19. Just know that this storm literally is pulling you. Yeah, the storm is pulling you into divine love, wonderful family, having a great time being with your family, traveling, emotional, physical, spiritual connections, all three in one. The message, you got to be shitting me. You know what? It's what I mean. This is exactly what I mean. The falcon came out anyway. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Hmm. Wow. The falcon for Archangel Ariel, you are being guided to observe, grow spiritually, find clarity, and rise above any relationship issues. Your intuitive nature, speed, and accuracy allow you to find and seize opportunity effortlessly, which is the perfect supportive message for what's at the other end of the bridge when what's in the middle also expresses that to seize the day, to seize the opportunity. And remember, we said pay attention to what comes through. It was just 4101 information, 411, to pay attention to what comes through twice. The falcon. Let me go to, and then we got the bison. Oh, baby. Ooh-wee. Abundance, success, and personal power. You are being guided to be flexible, go with the flow, and allow things to happen rather than force them. Universal opportunities are stacked around you. Center yourself and resonate with your core values, and you'll reap many rewards. So, yes, in true Taurian fashion, connecting you to quality, value, beauty, healthy foods, real estate, luxury, all that amazing stuff. But by first you feeling that vibration, because that's what's most important. You're connecting to these things outside of you because it's a reflection of you, as you see with your brain and not necessarily with your eyes. Okay. I'm actually going to read Awakening Divine Perception from the Isis deck, because that's what I keep seeing in my mind's eye. So that's the message. It's the card with Horus on it. Let me see, because it's not called Awakening Divine Perception at all. But it is part of the definition, so I gotta find it. Hold on. Give me a second. Or past a second, but you know the vibes. You know the vibes. Let me see something. Is it Eye of Horus? Is that a thing? Okay, so let me, I want to give you the imagery so that way we can get the mind tapped in, the mind's eye tapped in. Let's see here. Because that falcon ain't out here. It's okay, cool. It's called the Eye of Horus. This card. That's what I keep seeing in my mind's eye. So we're gonna look at that right now. Eye of Horus. Welcome to Mercury retrograde. Eye of Horus, awakening divine perception. The Eye of Horus brings divine perception, protection, and insight. You are gifted with certain spiritual abilities, including divine sight, that are awakening and growing now. You have much divine support, collective, and protection so that you may grow your abilities and serve others with your divine gifts. I just heard, are you ready to step up for the show? Trust your perception and know that you are divinely protected. Before I continue that passage of the Eye of Horus, let me the information here for Archangel Ariel. I was about to say Uriel. Ariel. Intimacy and creativity on page 114. The second chakra vibrates in energy of the beautiful angel Ariel. She sends a bright orange energy promoting inspired creativity and great comfort with intimacy. When this card appears upright, it's urging you to get creative. Let yourself reach out into unexplored areas of self-expression and new projects that may have a more creative approach. This is also a time when the energies of closeness with others and nurturing yourself can flow more freely. So do not ignore that. This is a moment when the energies of closeness with others and nurturing yourself can flow more freely. If not, obviously, exit stage left. Ready for the show? You know what? You can now open yourself to emotional intimacy that may be coming your way. So nurture yourself and be ready to receive the affection and camaraderie of the resonant souls around you. That's beautifully stated. We'll go back to this in a few. With the way you see these cards coming through here, clarifying or concluding what was happening in the immediate past with this storm warning, getting you to see what you can utilize to help you move forward and what to let go of as far as ancestral traditions. Okay. And the affirmation for Ariel, my second, I was about to say sacred chakra, let it be. My second chakra is open to its perfect, healthy state. I am creative and self nurturing, more and more comfortable with the gentle ways of intimacy coming my way. So there may have been blockages as far as the root and sacral that are now clear. And to get to that point, you had to step out of a comfort zone to get more comfortable in the North Node, or stepping out of your comfort zone, but interchangeably so. Okay. And continuing the message here of awakening divine perception as it relates to the healing, the alchemy, the healing of the sacral chakra, the healing of the womb by utilizing all that was available to you, brought you great success, joy. And for some of you, there's a way that you've been healing yourself that you're about to be recognized for on a collective level. Like you're really going to be out there as a spiritual guru for possibly mothers or people in partnerships as far as relationship therapy or marriage counseling. You could be on the path of becoming a marriage counselor. Okay. But let's see here. The oracle of the Eye of Horus is a stamp of divine encouragement, approval, and protection. If you have been wondering about your divine path, about whether you have genuine gifts of healing and insight to share, about whether your inner perception is actually true insight and whether you will be protected spiritually in certain matters or situations, then this oracle is a confirmation for you. You also have guidance here that your inner sight is expanding yet again, taking a turn on a higher twist of the spiral of perception. These are the gifts of higher clairvoyance, pure knowing, divination, and divine communion, and they all flow in truth from the fountain of the heart. You can expect these gifts to grow and as a result you can expect these gifts to grow and as a result to see with even more detachment, accuracy, and clear knowing. And that is the message here for the falcon. Your intuitive nature, speed, and accuracy allow you to find and seize opportunity effortlessly. So, this is not a situation about luck here. This is about preparing yourself. 5111 on the timer. Ashe. This is about preparing yourself. And in that preparation, you are lining yourself up with the opportunity. For others of you, you have been subconsciously preparing for an opportunity that you may not feel like you are ready for. But the time has come to stop deceiving yourself. 5133. You can expect these gifts to grow and as a result to see with even more detachment, accuracy, and clear knowing. It is important that you trust this inner insight and come from your heart. This will ensure that sight is accurate and helpful. Inner sight will never judge or harm another, but it will certainly help you discern the underlying truth of situations and relationships so that you can make a wise decision. So when it comes to that inner insight that never judges or harms another, but will certainly help discern, this is going into receiving truths that you may not be ready for, that you may not feel within your conscious mind that you are ready for. But your soul certainly is. Your ego may tell you differently, though. Okay? And when that truth comes, you may find yourself negating or wanting to, wanting to give yourself reasons as to where you are at currently works when it hasn't been working. All it's doing is causing you to repeat a cycle. But with this awakening of divine perception, it continues to say this oracle is confirmation that you have spiritual gifts of healing and perception that can serve your own life path and that of others when you see or when you use them from love. Trust that Horus will protect you as you move forward on your path and that opportunities will come at the perfect time. The divine sun will shine on you, gifting you with your time in the sun. So have faith, beloved. This oracle of awakening divine perception, Eye of Horus, is also a confirmation that the divine is looking out for you, collective, and will guide and protect you through your intuition. You heard that? Your inner voice, going back to the previous message, 5411, Samuel, inner voice. Your inner voice will tell you everything you need to know in a timely manner. Finally, this oracle is also an indicator of a triumph over darker energies and emotions. Whether you have been struggling with psychological darkness, unfulfilling habits, patterns of subversive or undermining behavior within yourself or from toxic relationship patterns with others or with organizations or groups within society, know that you will triumph and the sun, the truth, the light will prevail. Pray for protection, clear insight, and trust your inner guidance. You will triumph in light over any darkness. Your success and growth are assured. So now, let's get some more information here about this lovely falcon and its connection to Archangel Ariel. So some of you are in an area where you actually do get to see falcons. Others of you is hawks. Look at this. The Ace of Wands just came right on out here. Wow. Your rebirth already started as of March 22nd, 27th, around there, because that is the Ace of Wands vibes right there. 127, number 9, 127 and 9. Ace of Wands is indicating an awakening, a reawakening, starting anew, harmony, humanitarianism, personal growth. Fortune that comes from your spirituality, eternal life, passion, ambition, creation, excitement, enthusiasm, healing, healing of the root chakra, healing of the head. As Aries is the energy of this Ace of Wands. For others of you, this could be a healing here of the way you see yourself, your personal identity, image, which now connects you to your true self-expression, life force, no longer hiding yourself or hiding from yourself. See what else coming through here. We got the King of Cups coming out here at the other side, on the other side. With the storm warning, we had the Queen of Cups, but that's also symbolic here of this union. A divine pair of emotional intelligence. A divine pair of sacred wisdom. A divine pair where both are visionaries, possibly even life path 11, or one is 11, the other one is a 2. But this King of Cups is creative, family oriented. They are warriors, but are also nurturing. The King of Cups also connects to 37, the number 37, the number 10. So that's something you may have been seeing often, 10, 10, 37, 37, which is also 10. But this could also reflect someone who was born between February 11th and the 19th, moon in Aquarius. So there is a rebirth that is happening in this connection or partnership, wherever it may be, in whichever area of your life, where the emotions connected to memories on another planet are significant. Mars, Pluto could be those planets. And then we have the Ace of Swords. They even peep that at the bottom of the deck. Yo. Ace of Swords. Now, this could be someone born between June 22nd and the 27th. The numbers are 55, 10, and 1. Again, number 10, once again. So you could be receiving clear communication here from the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But this person, this masculine energy has had a rebirth where now they're thinking clearer, which may have been a result of healing a mother wound or trauma in connection to the mother. Ace of Swords speaks of justice, triumph, strength in spite of adversity, new beginnings as a result of clear thinking. 10044 on the timer. Let me fix these up. I know sources like, we're not done. I put the cards down under there. The Empress. So this could be the Empress, the divine feminine energy, whether you are male or female. As again, referring back to this healing. And I feel like this healing has a lot to do with recognizing this child innocence, the innocence of the child, not being taken advantage of for that innocence, but also reconnecting with your imagination. Because to a child, everything and anything is possible until someone tells them otherwise. Okay. So here we're looking at, let me see, 9 to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, ages from 11 to 13. Could be healing something here that occurred during that moment of your life. Let me see what's under the Empress, because the 10 of Wands, learning how to carry this burden or deciding if it's a burden that you are supposed to be carrying. Yep, strength. You have the strength to do so, so you're going to move forward there. You're actually going to send 8 of them off. If the burden is at a level 10, you're using up to level 8 to increase your strength. This could also be you being able to ask others for assistance now, where you're no longer, in a space where you're like, I'm going to do this myself, especially after going through a journey where everyone you ask, you really couldn't trust, See what else comes through. 3 of Swords. Okay. Yep. Just as I said. Holding yourself accountable, even in those moments where there may have been heartbreak, working through it. Being father or authority figure that is a Pisces, who may not have known themselves to be someone who is from beyond this world, but tends to escape often. But what they do to escape may have, been the point of trauma for you. This King of Cups might actually be that Pisces, having this rebirth, having this awakening, or this could be you, a part of you, wherever you have Pisces in your chart. I mean, Saturn is in Pisces right now, though. Crystallizing the intuition. So Let me see something. What are you talking about, Ray? Let me see. Time passed for the divine to treat me better. You gotta treat you better. If the divine ain't treating you right, because you ain't treating yourself right. And as long as you living by right or wrong, or better, well, you said better, you gotta dive deeper into the cause and effect. Remembering that time is an illusion. It could be your greatest ally or your greatest enemy. Just make sure you stick to the topic of this message. We got the Fool here. Yeah, I'm watching. Make sure you are reading the room, Ray, because the block button is sorry, it's our favorite button over here. We're not here to distract anyone in the chat. Take what resonates, do not make it fit. I already know the vibes. So we got here the Fool coming up after the Knight of Cups. Let me see. With the Queen of Wands, Aries energy. Give me 1 second, y'all. Just stay on topic. Just stay on topic with the message. Ray. Here we go. So 3 of Swords with the Knight of Cups and the Fool. So with this Fool card coming up here after this Knight of Cups is taking the leap of faith, starting over after being reborn with Anubis there. Like, let's go. You gotta go. Time's about to change. And what you don't realize is you're about to encounter someone who is aware, where you don't have to make anyone understand you. They are aware of what you have gone through. And through your leap of faith and their leap of faith of presenting this offer, there is a union at play. Okay? There is a union at play. But the foundation of it all, both must be in their power. Both must trust in their inner strength, purpose in life, and get out more, because Aries energy is social energy. Okay? Let's see. Appreciate you, Ocean Goddess. Ashe. And then we got the 10 of Wands. So let me put this way here. Some of you had a partnership where you were with a Scorpio, and that was symbolic of your transformation. Or this could be someone you consider a twin flame, or they may have sun, moon, or rising. You gotta go, bro. I don't even know who you are. You're moving weird. I ain't got the time for it. All right. 1:10:33 on the timer. Yeah, you gotta go. So, some of you may have encountered a Scorpio energy who is symbolic of your transformation, or they may have triggered those psychological blocks that may have been preventing evolutionary growth. Okay. Or you, as a Scorpio, could be that for that person. And you may have a particular 11111, a particular section of your soul's mission or contract where you had to encounter this person in order for you to step into your evolutionary growth. And then we got the Two of Swords here. Moon and Libra. See how they're both surrounded by Anubis. This may also, 11144, have something to do with no longer ignoring what it takes to ascend and expand when it comes to the brain of God. What that means, what your physical body truly is. And that's an instrument of the Most High. You are an instrument of the Most High. And those that you are encountering around you moving forward will resonate with that frequency. That's why things are shifting the way they are, why there may be certain instances that may be coming back that may make you feel like you're in between worlds. But what's actually happening is you're moving forward. Well, you're moving forward here by knowing what it is you have control over as far as attraction is concerned, as you're always in a position to attract. Then we have the Two of Cups. This is Venus and Cancer, Two of Cups. So for some of you, I feel like changing up your home is also significant, creating feng shui in a home. You may be into interior design, or the way the interior design of your home is at this point is reflecting the energy of your soul. So if it's not something you want to see, it's time to get redecorating. Yeah, no? But yes. I'm going to pull a message of advice with the Wisdom Oracle deck. It's like there are, other channels where people can go, but right now I want, to be surrounded by, and you surrounded by people who are evolving, obviously through that evolutionary body's on a different path, yes, but in terms of, hope and faith is what I'm looking at. There's a language connected to hope, and there's another one connected to faith knowing. I don't want any distractions of hope. You ain't got to beg for anything anymore. Just ask for it. Asking you shall receive. Uh-huh. A leg up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Asking you shall receive a new life. There it is. You getting a leg up into this new life, beloved. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Receiving help. Asking you shall receive. I love source. Receiving help, delegating authority, and interdependence. That's the source is like, yes, this is what this collective here is here to do. It's time to surround ourselves with God mode energy. You've been playing it small for too long now. We don't need to be sacrificing ourselves anymore. At all. Just know that the changes that you make, there will be others who make those changes if they're supposed to and if they want to, as you lead by example. With the lion here at the bottom of the deck. A leg up. You've come to a point where going it alone is no longer optimal for you. Life has a way of presenting you with the perfect people to align with who can give you a leg up during this next phase of your journey. Help comes to you in all areas of your life where you need a boost. The trick is to accept the aid so freely given. When you embrace interdependence, allowing teamwork and independence to commingle, miracles happen. Now is such a time. As far as your relationships with the leg up, relationships that are healthy thrive on interdependence. It's important to recognize that you need others as much as they need you, but being mindful. You must allow people to support you just as you are there for them. But not that they must be, but just make sure you are aware if this is happening. Don't just be giving and giving and giving, and all they're doing is taking and pouring it out. This is a time to be vulnerable, to speak up about your needs and to ask for them to be fulfilled. Trust. You will be met with kindness and love. Don't expect others to read your mind, though. Ask, and it is given. Prosperity message. Now is the perfect time to seek advice from a mentor or business advisor who has been where you want to go to help you get there too. If you do, you will receive very good counsel that will aid in your prosperity. It may also be the case that your endeavors have grown and you are in a position where you just can't do it yourself anymore. Time to bring on those who can give you a leg up. Trust that help is available and it will indeed appear. Delegate authority to others so you can take steps towards your big dream. Level up season, y'all. The perfect people will arrive at the perfect time so long as you step forward with just the mustard seed of faith. 119:19 on a timer. The protection message of a leg up as you are embarking on this new life again with the crown, as we was looking at the Two of Swords here, right? Let me see. Is it close? It's like no longer hiding from the transformation, accepting the transformation here. You see? That's beautiful. Are you always insisting on doing everything yourself? Oh boy. Do you have little faith that the help will come? Convinced that the burden of the world is doomed to remain on your shoulders? Your beliefs about going it alone need to be discarded as they do not serve you at all, especially in the season of Aquarius, Pluto in Aquarius. You're noticing that you're being guided to work with groups, but groups that are in harmony with your willpower. And anything that hasn't been may be what is actually rising up for you to clear it out. Okay? Let others help you. Yes, it will make you feel vulnerable to admit you need a helping hand, but to be vulnerable is great, for you have a lesson to learn. You must let someone else assist. You can't do life all by yourself. And that's one of the main things as a spiritual, soulful being in having this human experiences to experience other humans. But obviously, the world, different boxes have taken different turns, and we are where we are now, but not for long. Once you shift your expectations, you'll be amazed by how quickly help arrives to give you a leg up. I'm going to actually read to you New Life. And it says a birth of new ideas, as you definitely got that Ace of Wands come out here too. Birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. The Oracle's message. When spring awakens the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around and in your very core. Blossoms burst from trees overnight, birds return home and sing their glorious song, and nature is full of promise. Miracles beckon all of us. This is one of those times, in your life when new ideas inspire you and new opportunities bring you faith, knowing, foreseeing your dreams come true. All is well in your world, and you have the energy you need to feel renewed. You're not lacking. Welcome, Mivita. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm, Ace of Wands, that passion. Let your light shine, for this is a time of great fortune. Jupiter in Taurus is definitely stepping into that. So some of you are definitely going to be getting stronger, because think of Taurus, you think of the bull. That's a very strong, solid body that can endure a lot. The relationship message for a leg up. New energy enters old relationships, and new relationships are bursting with the sweetness and vibrancy only encountered when winter gives way to spring. This is a time to connect with others and share excitement, passion, and hearts full of joy. This card is a very auspicious sign with respect to love and partnerships in all forms. Prosperity message. You have every reason, collective, right now to be optimistic, as things seem to fall into place magically. New opportunities remind you that abundance is available to you now. Delight in the bounty that begins to appear in surprising forms. Stay curious and know that your faith and goals or dreams are being fulfilled. It is as if new life suddenly infuses your projects, work, and creative ideas with the kind of electricity that crackles with exciting potential. Fortune is smiling on you. For the protection message of this new life, you must acknowledge your inexperience and gently allow yourself to be like the delicate new bud opening. It's okay to admit you may not know something. You are at the beginning of things and haven't yet hit your stride. Be immersed in the newness of it all, and do not try. Just take your time, be patient with the process. New life has its own timetable for maturity, Ace of Pentacles. Be here now, collective. Life loves you, and so do I. And with that, I am going to conclude this message. I will see y'all in the rising hours, baby. Later.